This is old ass cards.
Aha.
I have, as the kids say, stacks upon stacks of cards.
And you acquire these how?
I go to stores, and if I see them, I buy them.
You're a father of a child, right?
Two childs.
Two childs? Yeah, two childs.
Yeah. Hey, they're $1, they're $2. You never know. But
hey, it's $1 less than a college fund, but sure.
Were you a trading card kid back? Because you were
not even remotely.
Really?
Not even not at all. I'm not a collector, other than like music.
Well, maybe you like this box of cards called music cards.
Music cards.
Is this Nelson over here?
Yes, that would be Matthew and Gunnar Nelson.
Hammer and Billy. Look at this. So,
who wants an MC Hammer and a Billy Idol card? Like who's the person that wants both of those cards?
That's really good points. Some kid who just has a lot of taste, a lot of good taste.
You know, I love the more poppy end of the rap spectrum, and I was a huge Generation X fan. I was a big punk rock dude. Yep. Those are in the lead for me right now.
I have Video City, which is best video games. Huh? Are you a Rocketeer fan?
No.
We get the New Kids, obviously.
New Kids on the Block. Jonathan was Jordan Knight's brother. He was the quiet one.
Yeah, of course.
Which I don't really know what he brought to the table.
There's
a lot of dead weight in the New Kids.
Did you collect New Kids CDs?
No, I did not. I was from Boston though, so
they were yeah
royalty there.
Donnie, they said breakdance on the streets of Boston a lot. That's how he was discovered. I didn't know that.
Was he breakdancing on the streets, or was he just another kid who went to Harvard Square and just started dancing whether anybody wanted him to or not? I have never seen Ghostbusters 2. Is that a weird thing?
That's one of those, I've seen it 45 times, Ghostbusters.
I am familiar with the Ghostbusters.
You get they bust ghosts.
Yeah. If there's something strange in my neighborhood, I know who to telephone.
Yeah, busting makes you feel good. So
it does make me feel good. I mean, that's true of most men.
Were you a Monster in My Pocket guy?
I don't even know what that is.
Looney Tunes baseball cards.
Nah.
And this Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, that is a game that people tried really hard to love.
American Gladiators. You had to watch this.
Very, very interested in the American Gladiators.
Big fan of Terminator 2.
I was never a big Edward Furlong supporter. Never really liked him.
Oh, there's other things in the movie to like.
Is there? Dick Tracy? I saw the movie on opening night. I had the movie ticket T-shirt that said I saw it first. I didn't really even have interest. I was with a bunch of people who were going to go see it. So
Sure. Your friends were like, let's go see the midnight showing of Dick Tracy.
Yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of I was in theater.
Turtles. I like these guys.
Nothing. Apparently. I have no. That is, I've discovered that there's nothing that people of your generation think is funnier or more interesting than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or DuckTales for some reason. You love to talk about it. You love to sing the theme song, and you act like, and I get it because every generation has it. It's like,
yeah,
for us, it was like the Brady Bunch or like Don't Stop Believing by Journey or something. These sort of cultural touchstones. Sure. My little brother was he had all the He-Man figures.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like a dick really, but I would occasionally.
That's like, I'm not racist, but
I would chew off all the fingers except the middle fingers on the He-Man figures. So they would just be like, like that.
You ate thousands of dollars worth of action figure. You realize that because they're so expensive now.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Let's do music cards first.
All right.
Look at this. Pure early 90s right there.
Yeah.
Did you have shirts or pants that resembled this?
No, I mean, there were kids that did. There's certainly kids in my school. I was not really a neon type dude.
So, I've never heard of these guys. I hope you have, though. They are the R&B group, I'm assuming, called The Perfect Gentlemen. Do you know these guys?
I am unfamiliar with their work. They do look like perfect gentlemen.
Look at Barbershop Quartet. Look at this.
Yeah.
This sleeve is way too long. Look at this.
Yes, that is a very long sleeve. That dude is going to guess your weight.
Producer Maurice Starr Sr. began the current decade by launching yet another teen heartthrob vocal group from Boston. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, that Maurice Starr, he was the godfather of the first wave of boy bands.
Guess who one of these gentlemen are? Maurice Starr Jr. Look at that.
Are they on, I'm sure you could pull them up on Spotify.
I've heard this. You've heard this.
I feel like I've heard this too, but none of those dudes look like this could be their voice. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at a picture of them. Yeah, they're much younger in this early.
They're like 12
video.
called Perfect Gentlemen.
You're 12. How much time have you had to sully your gentlemanly reputation by age 12?
We got your boy Bob Marley over here.
Of
Legend.
course. What 9-year-old kid collecting cards at home doesn't want to light one up and sing Redemption Song?
One of the most charismatic and challenging performers of our time. Why was he challenging? Was
I,
very
I don't think that they're using that word properly. Challenging means like he was hard to deal with.
right. He's very demanding backstage.
That may have been true, but I don't really think that would be in the first line of the trading card. This guy was a lot.
He was always late.
Always complaining about black liberation, blah, blah, blah.
God, is there 12 members of this band? REO Speedwagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it
Yeah,
7 or
that's one too many. Growing up, I always had a theory that any more than 5 meant that your band was bad.
This guy's like Jake the Snake Roberts over here, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
They're always like kind of like a punch on them.
Even though they had 5 or 6 like legitimate massive hits, but I think I Can't Fight This Feeling kind of put them into that early VH1 vibe. Do you know what I mean? Of like adult
Yes.
contemporary, like uncool.
Totally. How many albums do you think they had by 1990?
I'm gonna say 6.
Yeah, you're way off. 15.
Wow. I was reading the I Want My MTV, the oral history of MTV. There was a lot of talk about bands that had come up in the 70s and how some of them were able to transition into the video era and some of them weren't willing to play the game. I would have been one of those bands where like, what, I'm not gonna fucking parade around in some stupid music video. Like, do you want me to put on makeup? Like, are you kidding me? I'm a real musician. Meanwhile, the REO Speedwagons of the world, like the Chicagos of the world, are like, see you later, suckers.
Yep.
There were those bands that just said, yep, whatever. Tell us where to stand. Just give us blow.
Do you know what the REO Speedwagon is?
I don't know what any Speedwagon is.
Taking the name of one of the first fire trucks. What a weird thing to name your band after.
Yeah.
What the Hey, I really like fire trucks. Can we name our band after that?
I like wagons, but only the ones that go super fast.
Or
Wagon in general is just not a very rock and roll word.
I'm going to see Wagon tonight. You coming? Oh my God, I've never heard of Hurricane Alice.
I don't know who Hurricane Alice is, and yet looking at the picture, I know who Hurricane Alice is.
I don't mind being bald. My whole family's bald. My uncle is my dad, so I knew I was going bald. But sometimes you're just like, man,
yeah,
look at that. That's beautiful.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's entirely possible that at least 2 of those 4 dudes is as bald as you now.
We're the ultimate party band. Here's a thrash metal band called Sacredreich. Look at these guys.
Yeah, I
just pissed off to be there.
Those guys are all ready to pump your gas at a moment's notice. Those guys are all willing to allow you to get onto the tilt-a-whirl. Oh, I'm so excited. I got a great pack. I got Perfect Gentleman and Sacredreich. All my favorite bands.
This is MC Hammer, but it doesn't really look like Hammer for some reason.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like his double, like Saddam Hussein had doubles. Like
it looks a little chubbier than the Hammer I remember.
Yeah, and just he looks kind of short there. I don't know. Yeah, it's I mean
on?
It must be him, but
it's gotta be. That's his outfit for sure. Were you a Hammer dude?
You were the kind of like white suburban kid who dismissed rap, which I was. You pretended that all rap was MC Hammer. They just take some song and then they just, say some dumb shit over it. I mean, I was wrong.
It's you, me, and the Bullet Boys.
Oh, dude, smooth up in ya.
You know them?
Oh, of course I do.
Look at this this Paula Poundstone tie. He's got Look at this sexy guy.
But yeah, Smooth Up in Ya. I had that album.
Wow.
The debut album by the Bullet Boys. Tame Down was Faster Pussycat. I'm getting my 80s metal bands mixed up.
Dude, I already did. That's why they made these cards.
Do you ever do Keith and a Girl? Well, Keith Malley, big Bullet Boys fan.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, he's
really?
Like, he still loves all that.
Well,
completely in earnest.
If he wants this card, he's got to have me on the show.
Okay.
And I will give it to him. Who was hotter than Paula Abdul when she came out, right? Look at that.
Uh-huh.
What a card.
Never really did much for me.
Really?
Abdul. No, I don't know why.
More of a DJ Scat Cat kind of guy?
I was. I mean, I was a furry before furries.
Still around. It's nice to see. Some of these people, like Linear.
Linear? Oh my God. There's a lot going on there. Were they like from South America or something?
Nope, Fort Lauderdale.
I've never heard of Linear.
This pose really is like hilarious. Like they're both on the drum pad, This guy, but he's got the drumsticks.
Yeah,
But
he's like,
he's also
this is what
touching
I
it.
do. I use these.
Right. I have microphone. This guy's like, I'm just here.
Linear.
What is that?
And not a great, yeah, because like linear
It's
has kind of a
terrible.
negative connotation to it. Like linear, it like straightforward.
You picked a great pack here. Annihilator?
I mean, that's one of those names where it's like, I might have heard of them. You can tell that like
Do we
they
have to do
think they're
this?
so much cooler than like Bullet Boys. Do you know what I mean?
It combines headbanging with theater and innovation.
They do a check off one act in the middle of their show. You know, I kind of came to the conclusion recently that Alice in Chains is just the worst band name in the world.
Oh, interesting. How
And
come?
because I love that band. No, it's like Alice, but she's like in chains, dude. Dude, get it? Like she's like enslaved. Dude, it's got like it's like dark.
You pick one, I pick one. Who would win in a fight?
It's easy. I mean, if the battle of the death, I'm gonna pick one of the thrash metal bands.
Well, Speedwagon's got 32 members, don't forget.
Yeah, but all right, I'm gonna pick that gross looking bunch of dweebs.
Sacredreich.
Sacredreich, yeah. I'm gonna pick those losers.
And this is to a fight to the death we're doing.
Yeah.
I just want to see the perfect gentleman go against Sacredreich.
Well, there are only 3 perfect gentlemen, and do I get to pick which era? Because if they're in that video, then those kids would get slaughtered.
Yeah, I think you're gonna win that one though. Video City. Oh my god, it's got the gum, dude.
I dare you to eat it.
It was like a scratch-off game. A Donkey Kong Jr. With a lot of fucking options.
Yeah, Is it like you scratch a path through? Is that what
I
you do?
believe so. Starting at Junior, rub off one dot at a time. Move up vines or over platforms and grass to reach the key to unlock Papa. It says Papa. These feel gross because the gum's been like in it for 30 years. Oh, these are stuck together. That's gross.
I mean, as much as I don't want you to rub one off right now.
I don't have a coin on me. I wish I did. Another one, Turbo Tunnel.
So these are all like scratch offs. This is just to get kids gambling.
This one, again, you got to follow the path and you get points. And at the end, they want you to write your score at the bottom there. Just keep it handy. Just write it in.
Why? Like, why do you care?
Imagine flicking through like 30. I got 400 points on this card. Zaxxon was an old arcade game. You ever play Zaxxon?
Yes, Zaxxon, yeah.
Oh, it's like stained with gum juice. Okay, now we have stickers also. But we have some Frogger stickers.
It's a lot of personality that they've made in the Frogger cartoon. Frogger in the video game is like very blank.
Nothing.
You really get nothing from Frogger.
Hippity hoppity, flippity floppity, bippity boppity.
I'm about to risk my life.
This one again, I gotta know what this game is. Turbo, like the Turbo Tunnel card we had a minute ago.
This is their perfect gentleman. You know what I mean? Like this is the one they were hoping was going to be as popular as the marquee ones, but never really made the cut.
That pack sucked.
That was the whole pack?
That's it. There's only 6.
Dude, that's some bullshit right there.
Want to do one more?
Sure. Did you know that the American Gladiators theme song was written by Bill Conti, who wrote the theme song for Rocky?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How does it go?
Yeah. Something like that. I can't fully hear it in my head.
Can you fully get this in your head? Laser. Look at this guy.
He was kind of like the captain.
Need to airbrush some crotch out for these cards?
I hope. Yeah, he's got a little mushroom cap thing going on there.
He plans to apply for the LA Police Department at some point in his future.
Of course he is.
Imagine him pulling you over.
He's like, get out of the car, and he's just beating on your windshield with the big jousting baton.
Yeah. Team photo. The class picture.
It's just there's so much flesh and so little sexuality.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
When I was on Best Week Ever, they did like a reboot in like the early 2000s.
Yes.
Like a new American Gladiator.
Yeah.
And the sort of breakout star, to the extent that there was one, was this guy named I think his name was like Wolf. Yeah. And he had like long hair and like a goatee, and he would like howl and shit. We did a bit with him at the Best Week Ever offices where I had to like battle him. Like he got me in like a headlock and like beat the shit out of me and really hurt me. Like he genuinely
they don't know.
Kind of injured me. Like he got me in a headlock and then like wrenched upwards. And I kind of played along, but it's like I was hurting for like 2 weeks afterwards. And it was almost like he was like, I'm going to show you that we're for real. Yeah. Like, you know, you guys think we're just fucking around. He was a dick.
Just says tilt.
And that's just a contestant, right?
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of harness toe. I got it in my head now.
American
Dun, dun,
Gladiators.
dun, dun, dun.
Could you do the wall, you think? Peak physical form, whatever the age that was.
I never have had good upper body strength at all.
Pugilistic. Can you explain that to me?
Why hyphen? What does the hyphen
I don't know.
imply there?
The 7-foot pugil sticks or pugil sticks.
Oh, okay.
Look how
Pugil.
crazy he looks. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's ready to
He
kill
almost looks
someone.
painted. He looks painted.
He does, right? This is my painting of Gemini. I made.
Dude, how awesome would that be if you just had a beautiful frame? Just
Someone's walking through your house with a
and
grand
just never
piano,
explained it to anybody. Just been like, oh, I'm a collector. So
a nice Van Gogh next to it's a Gemini.
I got this for $400,000. It's a steal, right?
Oh, here's the asshole. The sticker we got. Nitro.
Yeah. He was always thought he was too cool for school just because he had the biggest boobs. That could be confusing for a young teenage boy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could almost titty fuck that guy.
What events would you want to compete in? Atmosphere would be fun because that one you get hurt the least, I think, in Atmosphere.
Probably, yes, I would imagine
know?
so. What was the final thing? The big race they had to do at the end?
The Eliminator. What did they win? Like $1,000 back then?
Probably.
Probably.
$484 after taxes.
Like you demolish your body, train for months for this thing, and you probably walk home with like a VCR. All right, I'm gonna eat this gum. That was old ass cards.